Right, good afternoon, choppers. Hope everyone is well. Welcome to Life Market Madness with your president, Mj Givens Kgasi. I hope you are blessed this morning, this evening, this afternoon, depending on where you are watching me from. Let's see, we've got people from Soweto, Cape Town. Sfiso watching all the way from Cape Town. We've got Simpiwe watching all the way from Dobsonville, Soweto. Tabo Abraham, Botswana, Kwamhlanga, Mpumalanga. We have Nkuli there. Olerato all the way from Rustenburg. Soweto, Molapo, we have Marumo, Polokwane Limpopo representing. Linda from Pitori. Unicorn watching all the way from Malawi. Where in Malawi are you watching us from? Dylan Love is watching from Dubai. Eugene is saying nice instrumentals. Yes, indeed, we try. When you are doing these live markets, you need good music. You definitely need good music. Choppers, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you get notified when we drop episodes. It's a Friday. There's a lot we're looking at. I think I'm bullish today on the euro dollar. I see that the dollar might lose some strength today. For those that were attending the live stream with us on Monday, you know that I've been mentioning this thing that there's a high chance, and I mentioned this thing that don't always go with the news. News release doesn't overall give you the overall direction of the market. What I saw a lot of people was they wanted to sell the euro dollar to the downside, and this is what I had made for you. I just kept it the way it is since our live stream on Wednesday rather. Right, I'm having some issues with my main camera, so if it's lagging, please don't mind it. I'm going to switch over to Vaseline camera. Switching over to Vaseline camera. All right, so as I was saying that during the news, so we had CPI on Wednesday, cost price index. Basically, it's an instrument that obviously the economists are going to use to measure pricing of your normal consumers in the country. What affects bread? What affects petrol and so on. So we saw that it was positive. They were aiming at 0.20%. That was their aim, their forecast, and they hit 0.30%, which was positive. That's why we saw a significant strength on the dollar. However, I did mention to you that the news release doesn't give you the overall direction of the market, right? So I told you that I want to be bullish on the euro dollar, and as you see, it did exactly that. There's a nice pattern I had on 5 minutes, but it would have stopped me out. Let me try to find it. Now, these two candles that you see here, this was CPI, right? This was CPI on Wednesday. And after it hit, this is where we had our point of control, $1.10, 190. This is where we had our point of control. And I did mention to you that the only way I can look for selling opportunities on this thing is to break below $1.10, 033. That's the only way I can look for selling opportunities. But as long as I am in between $1.10, 033 and $1.10, 179, then I can look for buying opportunities. And as you see, it did exactly that. So I actually wanted to get a buy there, but it would have stopped me out on 5 minutes. But the other entry was gonna come here. But according to my rules, as you all know, I don't trade after 7 p.m. right? So there was not going to be a trade for me here. So I'm just explaining to you why I wanted to get the euro dollar, because it really looked like it's a trap. I mean, we've been trending to the downside for quite some time, and I did mention that it's a possibility that we might see ourselves back to $1.11. Currently trading at $1.10, 84. We came from $1.11, 55, and I strongly believe that we can go there. The only way I can look for selling opportunities on this thing is when maybe we come to this level, $1.11, 200. Because that will be initially be supported by my fib on 4 hours. So what you see here, the indication that you see here is what I spoke about in the 7 a.m. club. For those that do not know, the 7 a.m. club is people that in the funded group. If you fund with Okta, you are able to get access to our group, and then you can do this analysis. So yeah, selling opportunities, I think for me, they're going to come at this level. $1.11,200. This is where I can look for my selling opportunities. However, that's on a higher time frame, right? What is lower time frame saying? I'm going to try to have a clean chart on it so that I can accommodate those that are scalping this euro dollar. If you look at it from this low to that high there, we are currently trading at that 786. This is where a trade was supposed to be executed. For those that traded this strategy, you should be in by now. Stop loss just below your 100 mark there. Also, depending on what your ATR is telling you, right? If you look at where we are in terms of the ATR now, we are averaging around 5 pips for the last 14 candles. So that means your stop loss, if you say ATR times 2, then your stop loss is going to be on 10 pips, right? Yeah, around this area here. This is where you're going to put your stop loss, and you should be in on this trade. However, like you know, I don't like trading mid-session, session open and session close. So I'm just gonna be on the sideline on this. But to answer your question, what am I looking at today? I'm bullish on the euro dollar. British pound USD. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget to like, subscribe, like. If you just joined us, we only just started now. Don't forget to like, and let's grow our channel. We did say that if we can stream to 100 people watching at the go, we are simply going to stream every day. So as long as we are below 100, we had like 100 people streaming with us on Wednesday. So if we don't reach that 100 again in the next coming days, then we have not achieved our target. That's what we want to do so that we can stream every day. Okay, British pound USD. Let's see, what do we have there? Let me fix this. Right. On 4 hours, if you take your fib from that high there to this low, you would see that we are now retracing at 618. But you know that our retracement is always at 786, which will be at $1.31. Currently trading at $1.31.24, $1.31.84 or 88. This is where we can look for potential selling opportunities. So yeah, but to reach there, obviously we have to go to the upside, and that's where I can take advantage of scalping opportunities that may arise during the trading session. Okay, so if you look at this on 5 minutes, we are consolidating, and you wouldn't want to be in this, right? So this needs to break either to the upside or the downside for me to look for buying or selling opportunities. Point of control is currently at $1.3149. So if I want to take this to the upside, at least I need to see something for me here for me to go to the upside. As it is now, I want to see what is happening with this accumulation phase. Okay, but I'm bullish. I'm bullish on the British pound, as I was on Wednesday. Okay, AUD USD. Right, this is an analysis I sent on the group. For those that are in the funded group, you should be in again on this. You should be in a trade by now. Why were we looking at this? 2 reasons why. We broke above this level, and remember the way in which I trade Forex and the way in which I trade indices is different, right? So on Forex, I normally use a Fibonacci retracement, but on indices, I use just merely structure, right? Break, retest, looking at how we retest, looking at the type of candlestick we retest with, then I take my position. However, though, AUD/USD is the only Forex pair I trade like indices and commodities. Reason being is that I see a serious correlation between AUD/USD as well as NASDAQ. That's merely the reason why. Okay. So yeah, any rejection candlestick that comes from here, there's your buy there. A nice one. A nice buy there. Let me know in the comment section, what is it that you're looking at and what are you trading today? Nice buy is gonna come around that area there. 1:2 is around there. So this is a setup I sent on the group in the morning for the funded group. So you should be in by now. Gold. So the message I sent on the group this morning was too high. Let's wait for price to drop and take it from there. Gold is already too high, $2,569 an ounce. That's too high. Where are you going to catch it there? You are at the all-time highs. Some people, they like trading it like this, where they don't have to reference a previous price for them to execute. But with me, I always find it difficult. So I just leave it. So I would want to see if I come at a certain level for me to start looking for selling or buying opportunities. However, one would say if we break below $2,527 an ounce, this is where you can look for selling opportunities. As long as you are above it, I don't see this thing coming back down. So we need to see some action there. Currently on 15 minutes, this is just pure consolidation. One would arguably say this is a head and shoulder pattern, which is a peak formation. And what normally happens when you have a price peak formation, you normally have a reversal, right? But I don't like looking for my peaks at lower time frame. I like seeing my peak formation at least from 4 hours going upwards. That gives me a clear indication. Once I break my neckline, get a retest on that leg line, that's when I make decisions. So yeah, tell me, what do you think? I'll want to know your what are your thoughts on gold? I would love to hear your input on gold. NASDAQ. Let's see what is happening with NASDAQ. Just 1 second, choppers. 1 second, please. Right, seems like we are back with the other camera. We just wanted to fix that quickly. Yeah, I would love to know your input on gold, right? Oh, I was busy with US30 before we got interrupted. Right, US30, NASDAQ rather. My analysis on NASDAQ was pretty much clear and simple. I basically wanted to get a retest at 19,300 and then I can take this thing to the upside. However, the markets today are consolidating. There's a lot of consolidation moving from one price to another. We don't see much of acceleration, whether to the upside or the downside. Again, fixed range, where are we? 15 minutes. Fixed range is in the middle. consolidation. So I don't have anything as yet. All I'm seeing is consolidation. That's why I want to know your input on this prices. US30. Now what do we have on US30? Right, so we break above 41,000 since we are anticipating that NASDAQ might be going to the upside. Maybe we might see this thing also go to the upside because there's a bit of correlation on these indices, especially the US ones, right? So a break retest, I'm leaving it as it is. We are now above this level here, 41,149. So a retest that will come back to that 41,049, 149, then I can look to buy to the upside. German 40. So yeah, my analysis on German 40 was pretty much simple. I actually wanted a break retest at 18,592, then take it to the upside. As you see, it's already gone. This was an analysis that I made on Wednesday morning, I think. Okay. What do we have here? Bitcoin still waiting for it to break above 60,000 for buying opportunities. I need to break above 60,000, so I'm leaving my analysis as it is. I won't do anything to it until we break above 60,000. I'm leaving it as it is. We haven't looked at crude. WTI crude oil. Our analysis doesn't change. Look at how beautiful that retest is. This is what we had on Wednesday during the live stream. I'm just gonna put it again here. Continuation of what we had. So what we basically wanted was to see if we break above $69 per barrel, retest back to that $69 per barrel, and possibly go up back to $70 per barrel. So we'll see. Let me know as well if you are in on this thing. Like I always say, choppers, if you attend the morning session and you pay attention to what we do in the morning session, you're most likely gonna have a lot of trades that you can take advantage of. A lot of trades that you can take advantage of. Heat map. What do we have there on the heat map? Okay. Now New York session isn't open as yet, right? So the maybe when it opens we can see that acceleration, but we are currently consolidating on all majors currently. Right, the euro against Swiss, against Japanese, against Hong Kong dollar, it's weak. But against the dollar, against the AUD, against the British pound, the New Zealand dollar, and the Canadian, the euro is strong. What is the strongest for the day and the weakest for the day? So we have AUD USD as the weakest, followed by the New Zealand dollar, obviously, and Japanese continues to be strong. Almost 1% move against the Australian dollar, almost by 1%. Almost by 1%. So my buy on euro dollar would make sense, and also my buy on Australian dollar would make sense. For those that need an account with Okta, just use my link down below for you to get mentorship, training, as well as coaching from me free of charge. Just need to fund with Okta. Let me know if you're funded, and we can add you to our private group and we can chat from there. Again, choppers, you must be careful of scammers out there. There are people that are scamming using my name. I would never ask you for money to trade for you. I'm not licensed to do so. So if anyone comes and says, I need 500 from you and want to trade, it's not me. It's not me. Okay, verify these things before you can pay these people. Right, Eugene is giving us a paragraph. ECB conference yesterday impacted euro-dollar positively to rally upside. Euro-dollar currently to surpass equilibrium at 50% level, which is the... well, look, I was not even aware about ECB yesterday, but from the technical point of view, I had already anticipated that buy on euro-dollar. I had already anticipated that buy. Why? Because some people like using news to go on the opposite direction, and that's why they get trapped. If people find out that CPI was positive, what do you think many people will do? Many people will jump in thinking that the dollar will continue to strengthen, and it does not strengthen. Bin Bar is having a running trade in GJ. Tell you what, Bin Bar, I'm not interested in Japanese pairs for now. I'm still collecting some data on it. However, we'll just have a look at it. Japanese pairs are being a pain to me, so I don't want to look at them, but we'll look at them as a unit. Eugene Solo holding NASDAQ locked some profit, currently still consolidating the previous. Yeah, that's my problem with the NASDAQ, Eugene. We are currently consolidating. I don't know if maybe we are waiting for the market to open up, New York to open up, before we can take off. SG Maisela is bullish on GU. I'm gonna join you now, SG. Rory, Mr. MJ with the 4-hour time frame. I saw consolidation on gold. My entry point, bullish momentum, 2,526. I'm targeting 2,000. Tell me, Rory, you're targeting 2,600 by when? You think we can hit this week, next week? I want to see that 2,500. 2,600. Well, that's quite high. That's quite high. What's your anticipation? When do you think you can reach that 2,600? entry point 40.67, stop loss 40.550, P 4.422. That's US30. Okay. Tiriso say, Mr. President, yes, Tiriso, good to see you. The People Lab, GU. I'm bullish on GU. I'm bullish. Mokel is watching us from Free State, Kronstadt. Right, I'm still bullish on GU and EU. Someone spoke about Japanese. One thing I can say is that I wouldn't be surprised if we don't break below 155 Japanese yen to the euro. 155 Japanese yen to the euro. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't break below. Why? Look at how we've been dropping to the downside. What is happening mentally, psychologically? A lot of people want the piece of this pie, right? So what usually happens is the market tends to go the opposite direction. So yeah. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see this thing go to the upside. For those that are looking at the buying opportunities on the euro dollar, suggestion would be let it turn from a downward trend to an upward trend. Then maybe that's when you can take it to the upside. As it is now, it's too dangerous to take a buy since this thing is coming from the downside, and we might see that continuation. Possible pullback 19,314 on NASDAQ before pushing upside during New York open. Yeah, I'll be bullish as well. I'll be bullish as well on NASDAQ since I want to be bullish on euro dollar and British pound USD. But gold, I feel like it's too high for me. It's too high for me. What I'm saying is possibly we can reach 2,600 price according to my anticipation. Next coming 2 weeks, all right? Yep, there's a possibility. There's a possibility. Are you gonna hold it until then, or you're gonna be taking intraday setups to the upside? We don't have much of high impact news today. We don't have much. Medium impact that we have according to Forex Factory at 4 p.m. is the preliminary UOM consumer sentiments. But these ones we don't usually pay attention to them. We don't usually pay much attention to them. Let's see what is happening with that AUD/USD. Let's see if we can break 19,450. Possibly go to the upside. I think we can reach. Rory saying I'm holding it. Mr. Mj took it last intraday setup 2,545. If you go, I won't be taking any intraday set. Okay. So yeah. The nice thing is that if you are using Octa, you won't pay a swap. You won't pay a dime to hold that, since you're gonna hold it for the next coming 2 weeks. Usually saying the leg main camera causes by the frame rate through OBS. Yes, I think it's the frame rate, but I think it's sorted now. I prefer the main camera more than the other camera. Call it the Vaseline camera, because it's not as clear. Look at that AUD/USD go. Look at it go. Choppers, don't forget we are meeting on the 28th of 28th of September. We're gonna be having dinner with the president. I hope you are ready. We're meeting in Sentinel. I hope you are ready. I can't wait to meet with you there. Don't bring anything. Bring yourself. Just bring yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I think I'll keep my Vaseline camera. It's making me angry, this other camera here. I don't like it when it's lagging. Though I don't like the camera quality of this one. Radil is saying check AUD/USD. Yeah, AUD/USD. Alright, you should be in by now. You should be in by now. This is the analysis for the morning session. You should be in by now. So I'm anticipating a weak dollar today. That's what I'm anticipating, a weak dollar. We see that AUD/USD, or you should be in by now. If you're on a funded group, then this is, remember, we don't send signals, we send setups, right? So this is a setup we had in the morning. Point of control was around 0.67229. We were well aware that we are below point of control, but the question was, if we don't hit this level there, why is that? And you know, I always tell you that as much as market moves by impulse, correction, impulse, there are many types to this. You can have an impulse that is like this, correction, which is your B and C, come like that. Sometimes you can have something like this, right? Sometimes you can have something like this, where you have the market do something like this and still go to the upside, right? So if that is the case, this I need to take it a bit up. Yeah, something like this. right? So I like pullbacks like this. This is the one I like more, right? This one that you see here, it's the pull. It's more or less like consolidation, impulse correction. So the B that I like. So if this is A, and this is my B, then this is my C. So if this is A, this is my B, then this is my C, right? The B that I like it to have a pullback. That's why I like retracement, right? But when you check other trades or other setups, the B is sideways, meaning to say it's correcting. Something like this on NASDAQ, right? Impulse. So NASDAQ gave you two things. It gave you this pullback or this B setup here, which was nice. And you had a nice rejection candlestick there. Or this. Right? This is where you are now. So this one is this one here. And this one is this one here. So it's normally difficult for me to take this ones here. Right? It's normally difficult to take this number 2. At least for me, it's always difficult. Alright, they're saying I'm already in because I saw the USD has been strengthening. What did you do? Did you buy or did you sell? Because if you're saying the US dollar is strengthening, then that means you're on a sell since it's the opposite side. Choppers are in the buy, not the sell. If you're in the funded group, you should be in a buy. Also on the euro dollar, you should be in a buy. Buy here, and also buy on USD, AUD USD. Yeah, today is a quiet day for this market. It's quiet. It's quiet. And you know, the main question as traders is the main question that or most of us often ask ourselves is, what do you do when you are in a trade, or what do you do when you're not in a trade? Like you're just on the sideline, you're just watching the market do what it's doing, and you're just waiting for a particular time. Most people always ask them that question, and it's, you know, psychologically related. Some tend to make mistakes by taking trades when they don't have to, or when it's not the right time for them to do so. I want to change the colors of I like it with this color here. Yeah, I think this is much better. Right, Uradile saying, oh, he bought. Okay, fine. Uradile bought. Who else bought the AUD USD and the euro dollar? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you took a buy on the euro dollar as well as the AUD USD. Yeah, so this NASDAQ is very interesting. I want to see how we're going to break this box. And gold has already moved by 0.61%. Trading at the all-time highs, $2,574 an ounce. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. There you see the euro dollar go. I want to ask you something, choppers. What do you think we should we should have as when we hit TP, when we are doing live stream, we hit TP? What should we have like as an instrument? Like, should we get a horn? What should we have? And if we lose, what should we ring? I would like to know. I would like to know what do you want us to have when we are trading and we are winning. What should we have? A bell, maybe, if we are winning, and then when we lose, what should we be having? I don't know. What are your suggestions? Instruments, since we are traders, I'm not talking about trading instruments. I'm talking about musical instruments, maybe, something like that. Or objects that we can use that have noise and sound. Koroshi, good to see you after you have I don't want to say you have done what, but good to see you after you had some issues on Wednesday with your account. There was a serious drawdown on your account, so I'm happy that you saw it fit to come. You came to the office. I'm happy to see you. The worst thing as a trader to go against a trend. Yeah, there's truth in that. There's also issues I have again with trend, depending on where do you climb that trend. NASDAQ is consolidating. We're waiting for distribution. Yeah, it's not moving at all. Eugene is suggesting a bell, like in Wall Street. Like it. Yeah, who else has a suggestion? When we win, what should we be ringing? Yeah, I'm laughing at Uradila's comment. He's saying when we hit stop loss, we should pray. Man, I don't know if I've told you this before. I've traded with many people in my life, and one thing I know, I have so much respect for the Almighty God, right? But I've seen things. Let me say I've seen things. I've traded with certain a friend past of mine, and he was losing a certain trade. The more he prayed, the more this thing went against him. And it goes without saying that no matter how spiritual you can be, trading is like any other business, right? We pray for wisdom, we pray for a clear mindset, but we need to accept the results, right? Not all pain is bad pain, because some pain gives birth. Most of us that are born, our parents had to go through pain, but after the pain, there was joy. So not every pain is a bad pain. Some pain that comes through losses, something is giving birth. You are giving birth to knowledge. You are giving birth to knowledge and wisdom and experience. So not everything is bad in our case, in our business. That's why, have you noticed that even when the baby is born and is not crying, the doctors, they normally beat the baby. They will tap on the baby's bum, right? And they say, they want to see if there's life. So some of these things we go through as traders, some of the pain we go through, the blowing, the confusion, the pain, the depression, it's life being born out of us. Experience as well is born out of us. So yeah, my advice to you is don't pray for TP, pray for wisdom. I always tell people I never pray for money. I can't pray for something that is already being given. I can thank God for that, but I believe money is there, out there for everyone. How can God give you life, then the next thing you're saying, beg me for money? I don't think our God is that cruel. Our God is a God of knowledge, wisdom. So I believe we just need to rock up, come in, and look for that wisdom to see where the money is. Debza is saying a horn will do. Rory is saying even the session, when New York session open, should ring the bell. Also, Mr. MJ, all right, I like the idea. So yeah, next week we should be having a bell, definitely. Not that saying we should have a Vurupa sound. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. So it's not that some people are not from South Africa, so they most probably don't know what the Vurupa sound is. Would you like to explain to them what is a Vurupa sound? Look at that euro dollar go. Let's see our AUD. Look at it go. Right, alright, dealer, you should be close to TP by now. Put your stop loss on break even. Lock your profits. Lock your profits. Or rather, if I were you. The sound for the take profit can be a can, beer, Coke being open. Sound or stop loss can be beer, drink bottle down and breaking. Okay. I hear you. However, I like the Coke one more than others. We'll just take it as we are opening Coke. Right. Let's take it that we're gonna be opening Coke. Okay. This is not understanding a non-electronic car sound. Okay. Right, dealer saying thanks for the opinion, sir. Just did that, my president. Just hit TP. Well done to you. Congratulations. Clear setup, clean. It's not complicated. This is what we call in the group. In the morning, this is what I send. Clean one, not complicated. We keep it simple here. Euro dollar still going. Right. Keep the suggestions coming. What should we have as a TP? And as let me make it interesting, right? Let me make it interesting. How about we run a competition? I think we need to do that. How about we run a competition? The person who comes with a suggestion is funded with Octa and is trading with Octa. They suggest something, then we're gonna give you a gift, or we can give you $50 prize as an account. $50 account from the choppers. I will fund it, it's fine. From myself, I'll fund it. The person who comes with the idea, what should we be doing? Yeah, maybe we can have price 1, price 2, price 3. Let's run this competition. Are you ready, choppers? I don't want our community to be a traditional community, you know. I want us to do things live, like we suggest something, we do it now. If we run a competition, we decide to run it now. Everything must be flexible. My anticipation on NAS 100 is a sell. Rory wants to change his analysis from what I think. Yeah, well, look, if you sell, Rory, if you sell, maybe we might have price hold at 19,337. If we have a price hold there, then maybe. But I'm bullish, man. Like I said when I started the stream, that I'm just going to be bullish on a lot of these things. Bullish on the euro dollar, bullish on the British pound, bullish on, remember what I showed you guys just before we started with the stream, this drawing here. I'm bullish on these things, man. I don't want to be bearish until something happens. If I see something happening, maybe that's when I'll be bearish, but for now, bullish. And the reason why on gold I'm on the sideline is that I don't want to be bullish on gold because it's at the high. Like I said, I struggle a lot trading something that is at the all-time high. It's too expensive for me to be buying gold at 2,576 at the go. It's too much. Yeah, you Linda, I think I'm gonna bless you with that Coke of mine. You send me your address. I'll send you that Coke of mine that is not having. Where is it? Yeah, if you want branding on this thing, like I said, tell Coca-Cola to sponsor us. We're gonna keep it as it is now. Yeah. Oratile, your ideas are very interesting. We said sounds, not voices. Now you want our sounds. We want sound, not voices. Your ideas are wild. You know, I forgot something. I told you that every time my main camera, when it lags, some of you are opening a position, right? You see now it's working fine. I can even wave at you. If it start lagging, one of you has just opened a position, and usually when it lags, we normally lose that position. Okay, so I'm just careful today how you do things. So for those that are joining us for the first time, or you don't know about this, if my main camera lags, someone has opened a position, it's a sign. Oh, Rory is buying US30, not NASDAQ. I bought Mr. Mj. Then my TP was at 41,224. Then hit my TP. I secured 588 pips on US30. Then I closed my profits now. Even on NASDAQ, bearish. And yeah. Rory, you seem to be killing it, man. You need to join my funded group. Let me make you meet some people that can give you funding, man. If you need funding, yeah, I know some people who know some people. You can get funding. Right, dollars trading at $1.10, 98.3. Most of you have taken your TP on the AUD USD, still running. Like I said, if I'm going to buy NASDAQ, two things: I break above 19,472, I'm all in to the upside. If this price decides to come to this level here and we are holding at 19,334, I'm all in for your buy. Yeah, one thing about our community is that they don't listen. I said sound, they want voices. Now Koroshi is coming with another voice, say Skaba Hemisa. Koroshi, there are people from Kenya here, there are people from Canada, there are people from the States. They don't even know what Hemisa is. So for those that do not know what Koroshi is saying, when he's saying we should have a sound, someone saying Skaba Hemisa, he's basically saying we must have a sound that says don't let them breathe. Who must not breathe? Since not say TP can be rain sound, and stop loss can be a toilet flush. Flush those pips and forget about it. Some of your comments here really are going to make me to end the stream too early because I really cannot concentrate. So to Oratile, to Koroshi, we said sounds, not voices. Forget about voices. Yeah, so the one who's gonna who's going to win, let's announce that person during the dinner. I can tell Eugene is a car fanatic. He's saying pops and bangs. You guys are real traders. I can say that you are real traders. One suggested the Vorpa sound. One suggested pops and bangs. One is suggesting a toilet sound. Yeah. Right. So my main camera looks to be working fine. It seems like everyone is winning. Gold is just moving. It's not waiting for anyone. We just hit the new highs again. Made a new record, right? New record on gold, 2,581. That's today's high on gold. Moses is saying we must have a vuvuzela sound. Moses, I'm sure you are a soccer fanatic. I'm sure you are. TP can be hands clapping. Also a nice idea. I like it. Okay. Let me see something. Right. So Tlali is saying, I think for TP you can play the music loud so that we can celebrate a little bit. Let's try it with AUD USD for those that are still holding. Let's try it with them. I also like the idea. I like the idea. We are still above $68 per barrel on WTI crude oil. Currently trading at $69.88 on crude. We're still waiting for buying opportunities on this thing. Continue to be bullish. Can we hold at $70 at least? $70 per barrel on WTI crude. Maybe it's a maybe. It's a possibility. Still waiting to see what that NASDAQ will do. Euro dollar still intact, still looking good. British pound USD. Do I have somebody who took British pound USD here? Let me know in the comment section if you have a buy on that Euro British pound USD. Those who just join us, don't forget to like, subscribe. Make sure that you like and you subscribe. Like and subscribe. Let's grow our channel, family. SG Mycella hit TP hit on GU. It's a good day. It's a good day for choppers. It's a good day for a lot of choppers. So we've got Rory hit TP on gold. Is it gold or is it NASDAQ? Let me just double check. Okay, Rory hit TP on US30. We've got SG Mycella hitting TP on GU. We also have Oratile hitting TP on AUD USD. So yeah, we're having a good day today. It's a perfect day. No hiccups, no traffic, no news. It's a good day indeed. There we go to our TP on AUD USD. Few pips away. Maybe we can try Kali's suggestion and play the music loud. Let's try out something. When you hit our TP, let me not say when, if, right? It doesn't mean when we are like 95% to TP, it's guaranteed. I'm going to ask a suggestion. when we hit TP, take a video of yourself dancing and send it to me on WhatsApp. I want to see something. I think the best dancer, I'm going to give him a gift next week. So Tama Abraham is saying TP, we can have a sound of an ATM mix when you withdraw. For stop loss, you can have the Microsoft Windows XP logo. I also like that. So what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is all these suggestions, right? I'm going to have to take maybe 5, then we vote. Then the winner will win something from me. Yeah, so when you hit our TP on AUD USD, and we are about to do so now. Yeah, there we are. So by now we're going to hit something. So I'm going to play our song for this TP that we just hit on AUD. Send the video to the WhatsApp number. So we've got Eugene is saying sound is mismatching. What do you mean, Eugene? Are you want the piano song? So we've got Eugene is saying sound is mismatching. What do you mean, Eugene? Are you want the piano? I see what you mean, Eugene. I see what you mean, and I'm fixing that. I'm trying to be a DJ, a trader, a speaker at the same time. By the way, for those who don't know, I was a DJ before. right. Linda saying we need to be looking at USD ZAR. So as you know, my take on USD ZAR, I've been saying that that 17 dollars, 17 rands on USD ZAR. This anticipation there, I still don't believe in it. The lowest we've had this year was, in fact, yeah, the 30th of August. This is the lowest we've had this year, which was 17 rand 59. So yeah, tell you what, Linda, if I'm anticipating that the dollar is going to weaken, then I'm not expecting this thing obviously to go to the upside. And I told you last time, this has nothing to do with the government of national unity, right? If you understand how the financial markets work, you wouldn't just take such topics and try to make overall decisions about it. So yeah, it's just that the dollar is weak. So I'm also anticipating the dollar to be weak. Let's see if we can hold on these lows that we had here in September, the 6th of September, which was 17 rand 59 cents. So yeah, I think for now, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I'm trying to fix my sound here. I'm trying to fix my sound. I see why my sound is mismatching. We have another thing playing here. So it's playing one song is playing two of them at the same time. So I've just completely switched it off. I've just switched it off. Let me know if it's still mismatching. Let me know, Eugene, if it's still mismatching. Let me know, please. Yeah, so Linda, that's my take on the USD ZAR. We're obviously getting market open now. All right, Eugene is saying sound check is fine for now. Thanks, but I think I'm gonna just switch it off. There are some things here I need to fix them. There's some few things I need to sort them out. All right, are we going to have our NASDAQ break above 19,461? If so, then you know what I'm going to do. Point of control 19,435. Maybe a break above that, and I have maybe a retracement there on 5 minutes, because my point of control is initially at 19,430 or so. So a break retest on that point of control, maybe I can go to the upside. But again, this will never all be like my A grade setup. Why? Because I have a key significant area at 19,465. All right. Okay, so that NASDAQ is moving. We haven't looked at our heat map today. Oh, we have, but it's been quite some time to see who's strong and who's weak at this particular time. Right, US dollar still weak for the day. Still weak against the euro, still weak against the AUD. We are still weak against the New Zealand dollar. Hence, I said there's no way for that time I can be looking for the dollar to strengthen. Weak against the New Zealand dollar. No, strong against the New Zealand dollar, but weak against the Canadian, the Swiss, the Japanese. For those who just joined us, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Retable is saying I'm still holding my buys on gold. I think we'll hit 2,600. Yeah, well, like I said, with me on gold, I'm just on the sideline because, like I always tell you guys, that I always want to buy at the discount, right? If you buy at the discount, then chances are you can put your stop loss at the nice area or at the nice price where you know you cannot be violated by stop hands and the position goes your way. So it's for me to enter a buy on this gold now. I think it's too risky. It doesn't go with my style of trading. It's too high. Maybe 2,600 that we are anticipating. Yeah, we can reach it, but I need to go down a little bit. I need to go down a little bit before I can think of going to the upside. Rita is watching from Lesotho. Good to see people from Lesotho, man. Rita is watching from Lesotho. Seems like that gold wants to make history again today. So we've made history. Gold has made history today, guys. A new high at $2,582 an ounce. Like I always tell you, that check month end of July, August, September generally is a good month for gold. A lot of investors, they like buying gold at those times. It's seasonal, by the way, so it makes sense to do so. Let's see that NASDAQ move. Yeah, like I said, maybe on 5 minutes, we can get this thing to come to 19,467, come back low a bit, then maybe if we get that rejection candle that we normally look for at these areas, we can look to buy, or an indecision candlestick. You know how I feel about the engulfing, right? I don't like engulfing patterns because it always compromises my stop loss. Right, since the market open now, for New York, we found some resistance at $1.10, $1.11, 11. We have not moved much. Also on the British pound, I'm sure there is some resistance there. Yeah, so what's nice about this British pound is that the resistance is exactly at the where we have our point of control according to our fixed range, $1.31. Korosh is asking, Mr. President, when you are entering a trade, do you set limit orders or first wait for confirmation, then execute manually? Yeah, I like it old school like that, manual. I like doing it manual. The reason why I like it manual, if I want to swing a trade, right, I'm taking it maybe on the daily. It's long term. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. It doesn't really bother me. What I normally do is that I don't really pay much attention to the maybe candlestick pattern, because maybe on a lower time frame I can look at, once we are almost at price, I can look at the momentum and say fine, maybe it's a B grade or a C grade. Remember how I normally do my trades. I've got A grade, B grade and C grade, right? So you would find that on my A grade I need this tick, which is 786. I need Fibonacci retracement there. Obviously I need candlestick pattern. I need the divergence that I will see when I use RSI down here, which I use the relative strength index, right? So this will be my A grade. So when I do long-term trading, which is like I'm swinging, I normally take it as a C grade, which means then my lot size will be low, right? So when it's low, you will find that I don't really care too much about candlestick patterns because it's not an A grade setup. So yeah, I can put a limit there and forget about it. But when I'm trading like with you guys here and I do like intraday setups, always manual, always. The reason why I do it manual is that I have the time. I normally give myself time to trade. So I do it like that. So I normally do alerts. So my manual, my automated approach comes in when I put like alerts to say at this price it needs to alert me. Then I can take a trade from there. Then I look at the type of candlestick pattern I want to utilize, especially if I'm using a grade. Then yeah, I'm gonna execute it manual. Right, let's see that AUD that we hit TP on, still moving sideways. Gold is flying, 2,582. We are about to hit 2,583 or so. We'll see. NASDAQ. Yeah, I need maybe 3 more candles or so for this retest. It's not as I wanted. Usually saying is also using alerts so that it doesn't keep on staring at the charts. Yeah, I prefer that as well. Staring at the charts, man, at times it's can be depressing. That's why I always like chatting with you guys when I'm trading. You tend to make mistakes. Your mind is talking a lot. By the way, guys, there's a psychology video that is dropping Monday 6 p.m. Yeah, watch it. Psychology again. Psychology. Are we hitting 2,583? Since we're trading at 2,581 and we hit 2,582, are we seeing 2,583? Most likely. Until we say I can't wait, Mr. President, 100%. I know every time you breathe the word psychologist, straight masterclass. Yep, let's try our best, man. Let's try to clean the country or the nation or the continent. Let's try to clean the continent and give people the right information. So yeah, I'm prepared for it. I'm shooting it tonight. It's gonna be shot tonight, released on Monday. Can't wait. For those of you that are also watching the street chats, we're gonna be having a very interesting guest this coming Tuesday. You need to watch. You need to watch. Risk management versus full margin. It's a hot topic right now. Can we have gold move by 1% for the day? Let's see change in percentage. Euro dollar up by 0.16%. British pound USD up by 0.15 as well. Euro Japanese down by 0.80%. AUD USD down by 0.10, 0.9%. Gold up by 0.82%. I think at some point we were up by 0.90%. Can we see maybe we can move by 1%? Chances are if we hit that 2,583 mark, I think we might be on 1% at that particular time. NASDAQ also, WTI is up by 0.80%, currently trading at $69 per barrel. We have NASDAQ trading at 19,461, up by 0.37%. USD also up by 0.5%, currently trading at 41,312. German 40 currently trading at 18,670, but it's up by 57%. Bitcoin currently trading at 58,000, down by 0.19%. USD Japanese down by 0.93%. Yeah, that's what we are having. Google is trading at $157 a share, but it's up by 1% already. Stocks move, so yeah. It will be interesting to see if gold can go to that 1% mark. Right. Alright, choppers, if you need an account, don't forget to fund with Okta. Once again, thank you, Okta, for sponsoring us. Get an account with them, use my promo code trade with MJ for 100% bonus. And get mentorship and coaching from me. Get access to that private group. Right, choppers, I don't have much on these things. As you know, we only had AUD USD hit our TP and still trading at that level. Overall, for me, I can say it was a good week. Not bad at all. Still positive, but I believe I could have done better. Choppers, thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Like I said, if we hit 100 people watching the stream every time we stream, then we can trade, we can stream every day. I don't mind doing that. In fact, we can even do it morning and afternoon. Okay, choppers, thank you so much for your time. God bless you. I'll see you on Monday. Please be safe out there. It's a weekend. Be responsible and do the right thing. Choppers, all love from me. Cheers.